What up? How you doing? We back with another reaction video. You know what I'm saying? This one's very interesting. I love stuff like this. Like, I'm interested in, like, you know what I mean? Like, the anatomy of, like, all kind of different stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the animals. And I'm most interested in, like, also, like, the cosmic, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I'm interested in space type stuff. Astronauts and all that, you know what I mean? So, this is the type of stuff you're gonna see more of from now on. Leave the recommendations in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Hit a like button, subscribe.
Humans have visited the moon. There are people orbiting the Earth in a space station at this very moment.
Hit that subscribe button.
Billions of dollars are spent to leave Earth. But there's one country that decided to also go the other way. China. It is on a mission to venture deep into the Earth itself.
Okay.
But what are its motivations?
How deep though?
Is this a real-world exploration that promises to redefine our understanding of the planet? Or are they after the
What are we looking at?
precious finite resource?
What is that?
Understanding of the planet? Or are they after the next precious finite resource? Is it even possible to dig deep into the Earth? And more importantly, what will China find down there? How deep will they be able
And they got
to
them
drill?
cameras too, so they can see what's up down there.
To unleash a volcanic spectacle.
Heat-proof cameras and
Whatever
everything,
might
I'm pretty
happen,
sure.
Geologists are getting excited.
Is that a thing? Is heat-proof cameras a thing?
Gaining new insight to our understanding of our planet. This is new nature. And in this video, we try to
that's
find
beautiful.
out why China wants to drill the world's deepest.
Damn. See what I'm saying? Like, wow. That's like your life cycle type vibe, you know what I mean? Like, start off like where you end up becoming, you know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. People say you going up and shit, but you really going up and down. Over and over again and shit. You know what I'm saying? Looking like something like that.
Toll. Why previous attempts have failed.
That's why you gotta
and
take
what this
risks.
effort could unlock for science, for humanity, and for the world. In the Sichuan Basin in the southwest, some of China's best engineers are digging a hole that's over 30,000 feet deep, approximately 1,000 meters. That's deeper than any ocean.
30,000.
Even taller than Mount Everest.
Oh my.
They've also started another project in the Tarim Basin
type of
up in
equipment?
northwest China.
See what I'm saying? Like, what type of equipment they be having? Like, what type of I want to say they plan. Like, that makes me even want to. You know what, man? I'm gonna get my book. Start writing some notes. I ain't been writing no notes lately. You feel me? Gotta get active on shit. These how you stay on task, like, you know what I mean? People they write notes, they get together, they meet up. You know what I mean? Got my little pretty thing. Just write down some notes, you know what I mean? Like, as I go. Just whatever's on my mind type vibe, you know what I mean? Real talk.
This one will be even deeper. They're planning to reach 36,000
That's what she
feet
said.
deep. That's about 11,000 meters,
That's
or
what she said.
0.09% of the Earth's diameter. If they pull it off,
That's what she said.
these holes will be some of the deepest ever dug by humans. But why is China digging so deep? China is on a dual mission. On one hand, the goal is scientific exploration. Imagine the Earth's crust as a historical timeline. Each layer represents a chapter in the story of our planet's formation. By drilling into these layers, we're essentially going deeper into Earth's history, uncovering its secrets, layer by layer.
Earth's history had a...
And then there are also commercial interests, as deep within these layers lie potentially lucrative energy reserves. By tapping into these buried treasures, China may secure a vital energy source that can fuel its growth and development. Chinese President Xi Jinping initiated this deep Earth exploration initiative in 2021, emphasizing its importance to the country's leading scientists. The ultimate goal of this epic drilling endeavor is to reach material that formed more than 145 million years ago. The insights from these ancient layers can provide useful data for geoscience research, helping us understand Earth's internal structure and evolution. This project has the potential to not only provide useful data for geoscience research, helping us understand Earth's internal structure and evolution. This project has the potential to not only revolutionize scientific understanding, but also to help assess environmental risks. By studying the deep layers, scientists can gain insights into environmental hazards like earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. When the drill is completed, it may not quite reach the same depth as the deepest hole humans have ever made. That title still belongs to the Russian Kola Super Deep Borehole. It's still about 4,000 feet or 1 kilometer deeper than what China plans on digging right now.
Wow.
To be specific, the Kola Super Deep Borehole has a depth of 40,200 feet.
Oh.
That's about 12,300 meters. And it took the Russians 200 feet.
40,000.
That's about 12,000
C420 type
meters. And it took the Russians more than 2 decades to get to that depth. China's ambitious drilling project into the Earth's crust may not end up being the world's deepest borehole, but it's going to be a monumental technical feat, to say the least, considering the time frame during which China plans to complete the drill. But to understand the difficulty of drilling to such astonishing depths, we need to rewind and look down the Kola Super Deep Borehole, the deepest hole humans have ever drilled. Why is it so hard?
What's it called?
Depths. We need to rewind and look down the Kola Super Deep Borehole, the deepest hole humans have ever drilled.
Kola Super Deep Borehole.
Why is it so hard to drill to such great depth? These images are from the archives of the Pechenga district, where this remarkable endeavor took place. The project kicked off in May 1970, and work continued until 1994. Why the long run? They had to dig 5 separate boreholes in total due to mechanical failures and breakdowns. However, despite these equipment breakdowns and failures, the Kola Super Deep Borehole proved more than worthwhile. As they burrowed down, scientists uncovered some real surprises. Nope. They found water and hydrogen at depths they hadn't anticipated.
Boy, stop playing. What's up with you? Who made this? Whose man is this? Alright, man. No
also,
nigga.
at about 19,685 feet, that's 6,000 meters below the surface, they stumbled upon microscopic plankton fossils. And Russian scientists also found water seeping into greater depths than thought to be possible. But that's not all. Instead of finding basalt under the
that might mean there's like multiple layers, like under, you know what I'm saying? Like Under Armour and shit, all different types of layers to get to different caves, get to different whoop, you know what I'm saying?
They expected, scientists
find treasure or whatever.
Metamorphic rock
find different new roots.
This type of rock, changed by heat and pressure, was important proof for the idea of plate tectonics, which was a relatively new theory when they started drilling the borehole.
No whoops.
This game, you're not ready for it.
You ain't ready for that. Skip!
This discovery highlights how important these drillings can be in our understanding of the Earth's crust. However, when we zoom out to consider the full scale of the Earth, it becomes clear that the Kola borehole, despite its impressive depth, has barely scratched the surface. But if we ever do reach further down and into the mantle, it's likely that long-held beliefs and ideas will be challenged and transformed. So,
like that Vector guy, you know what I'm saying?
What happens when we venture even deeper into Earth?
With the shorts.
If the drillers eventually reach the mantle, don't worry.
Reviewing the,
you won't see hot molten rock gushing up the hole like a volcanic eruption. The mantle rocks do flow, but their movement is as gradual as the growth of a fingernail. The Earth's mantle lies deep beneath our feet.
I don't get it. That went over my head.
Observed it yet?
Hey, that went over my head. That fingernail,
our Earth
analogy
is like a layered cake, with the mantle being one of its largest layers. To put it into perspective, the crust, the thin shell we call home, makes up just 1% of Earth's volume. The core, composed mainly of
Oh my God, that's crazy. 1%?
The thin shell we call home makes up just 1%
Ooh, 1% of Earth's volume. Wow.
of Earth's volume. The core, composed mainly of heavy elements like iron and nickel, accounts for a mere 15%. But the
nifty
mantle,
nickel.
it's the heavyweight, claiming a whopping 68% of Earth's mass and an astounding 85% of its volume. It is made out of rock, though, and not
Which ones? What's wrong? What you say?
heavyweight.
I heard it though,
claiming a
kinda.
whopping
It's mantle.
15%. But the mantle? It's the heavyweight, claiming a whopping 68% of Earth's mass and an astounding 85% of its volume. It is made out of rock, though, and not liquid magma, as you might think. Under the high temperatures and pressures within the Earth's interior, rocks can actually flow. Although they seem static for us, over high temperatures and pressures within the Earth's interior, rocks can actually flow. Although
Africa.
they seem static for us, over geological timescales spanning millions of years, these rocks gradually move. Imagine the mantle as a colossal lava lamp, minus the lava. Material near the boundary between the core and mantle heats up, becomes less dense, and rises like bubbles in a lava lamp. These buoyant plumes journey towards the Earth's crust's lower edge. There, they flow along the ceiling until they cool down
Crazy
and
shit,
make
man.
their way
Mind
back
blown.
towards the
Interesting.
core. But here's the catch.
Wow.
The mantle's movements are incredibly slow. In fact, it might take as long as 2 billion years for one round trip from the crust to the core and back. There are still a lot of unanswered questions about the mantle. Many of these could be solved if we manage to access it directly, for example through a borehole.
Ooh.
Unearthing a pristine piece of the mantle
I like
would be
drink a wild
equivalent to
bull.
landing on the moon in scientific terms. It's like having a cheat code to decipher Earth's origins. This unique sample would reveal the raw materials from which our planet formed. Moreover, studying the mantle's composition could unlock the mysteries of Earth's formation and its evolution into the complex planet we know today. But how do scientists know that the mantle even exists and what it's made of without ever holding a physical sample? Here's the deal. Earthquakes generate seismic waves,
Yeah, I
and by
feel like my
studying
room's
their
shaking right
paths
now.
and speeds, we can deduce the mantle's density, viscosity, and properties. Scientists were also able to measure the rate at which Earth's crust bounces back after a colossal ice sheet melts, which offers insights into the physics and processes below the surface. Pretty incredible. And by measuring Earth's magnetic surface,
Big Bang
pretty
Theory.
incredible. And by
This nigga said Big Bang
physics and
Theory.
processes below the surface,
I mean, Cav Central High School.
pretty incredible.
Damn, 620 years old. Man, you niggas, you be flying like they know
And by
what's up. Nigga don't know
Measuring
how
Earth's magnetic and gravitational fields, scientists can narrow down the types of minerals and substances deep down underground. Also, scientists have managed to obtain actual mantle samples, despite never having drilled that deep.
Oh, what change despite nigga. How deep did you drill? That's what we're trying to know.
How is this possible? Here's the deal. The mantle samples in our possession have embarked on remarkable journeys of their own. Some were ejected by volcanic eruptions, others rose through tectonic plate collisions, and a few surfaced along mid-ocean ridges. But here's the catch. Our existing mantle samples have been altered by their interaction with air and seawater and are no longer the same as they were deep inside the Earth. That's why scientists are on the hunt for a piece of the mantle that hasn't been touched at all.
Oh,
Drilling and extracting it
gotta
could
drill it.
unlock some of Earth's deepest secrets.
Yep.
Consider this. An
Oh, you
untouched
can fuck
mantle
it up.
sample
Oh, you can,
could
you know what I'm saying?
unlock
Fuck
secrets
it up.
about density and how it conducts heat and seismic waves. Directly comparing this with our current assumptions might just confirm or overturn what we think we know about the Earth's mantle. An exciting possibility. With so many unanswered questions and so much hidden treasure beneath our feet, why haven't we ventured deeper into our very own planet?
We have.
reason is quite
You said it
straightforward.
earlier in the video.
Attempts have been made.
Talking about why haven't we ventured deeper? Hey, man.
But they weren't very successful, to say the least.
Say, man.
Back
Oh, no,
during
that went over my head. No, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about the deepest, but I'm talking about I ain't deeper
the
than the
Cold War,
deepest.
there
My
was a
bad.
spirited competition to drill as deep as possible. Just like the space race, the deep frontier quest back then was a show of engineering prowess and cutting-edge technology. The United States was the first to dive into deep drilling. In the late 1950s, a group known as the American Miscellaneous Society, made up of some of the brightest scientific minds in the U.S., hatched the first serious plan to drill
Ooh,
into the Earth's
damn, they went hard, yeah.
Their mission, called Project Moholy, was named after the Mohorovičić discontinuity, which marks the boundary between the Earth's crust and its mantle.
Ah,
It gets interesting.
there we go.
Instead of drilling an incredibly deep hole, the American expedition decided on a shortcut. They aimed to go through the Pacific
Tell me,
Ocean
I wanna
floor
know.
off Guadalupe Island.
Because I
in
know
the
about the, you know what I'm saying, the oil drilling and stuff. I've seen the oil rig videos like, what, years ago or something. I want to know about this right here.
Pacific. The advantage is that the Earth's crust is thinner at this location, simplifying drilling. However, it requires reaching the ocean's bottom first before beginning to drill into the crust.
Yep.
The Soviets joined the adventure on the Kola Peninsula in Russia in 1970. While in 1990, the German Continental Deep Drilling Program began drilling deep beneath Bavaria,
70,000.
reaching depths of 29,800 feet, approximately 9,100 meters. Both of these ambitious missions faced a common challenge. They had to invent new technologies from scratch while the project was already well underway. It's a bit
Just
like
adding
building a
him,
rover
adding
for a
him,
moon
adding them pipes.
mission while you've already got the rocket fueled up on the launch pad,
But then what you do later?
where every
Because them pipes making it long just to drill? Nah, you just remove the
has to
pipes
be-
later. You don't keep the pipes in later. And you just, the holes just stay raw, so, you know what I'm saying, built up nice, carved out nice. You know what I'm saying? So
be designed and created from the ground up. Back in the early 1960s, when Project Mohole aimed to drill into the seabed, crucial drilling technologies like dynamic positioning, which keeps a drill ship steady over a well, simply didn't exist at that time. So, engineers had to get imaginative and found solutions like adding propellers to their drill ship to keep it stable over the borehole. One of the key challenges the German engineers faced
How's that going to drill through anything?
was
Look at
stable
that. That
over the
looks,
borehole.
that look like it can't do nothing. Maybe with a little bit of liquid, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of,
One of the key
little bit of,
challenges the German
a little bit of,
engineers faced was keeping their boreholes as vertical as possible. They found a solution that's now used everywhere in the oil and gas industry. Another great example of the indirect benefits from ambitious scientific projects.
so you just in there
Despite
going
their
around like
incredible
this, right?
efforts,
Because I don't think it's safe to just be drilling straight down, you know what I mean? Because later this shit collapse, like, it can collapse awkwardly and just close like this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
These drilling missions faced numerous challenges. They had false starts, blockages, and battled extremely high temperatures deep underground. The costs could spiral out of control, and the political landscape often complicated matters. These hurdles made it tough for scientists to dive even deeper and set new records. For instance, 2 years before
Show us a
Neil
World
Armstrong
Cup.
set foot on the moon, the U.S. Congress had to cancel Project Mohole due to ballooning costs. Then there's the story of the Kola Super Deep Borehole. Why did the current record holder not get any further down? Drilling stopped in 1992 when temperatures unexpectedly...
But damn, look at that, like. They drilling through that. Imagine
Why
what's
did the
living down there.
current record...
Shit look like, remember that movie, Fantastic Four or something like that. Look like that rock, you know what I mean? That rock guy, orange guy, look like this
holder
guy.
not get any further down. Drilling stopped in 1992 when temperatures unexpectedly reached 180 degrees Celsius or 356 degrees Fahrenheit. This intense heat was more than just a minor inconvenience. It pushed their drilling equipment to the brink. The machinery began to falter, and the drill bits wore out quickly under such extreme conditions. Drilling further into the borehole meant needing new, expensive technologies for diminishing scientific gains. Budget,
Damn.
expensive technologies for diminishing scientific
Wow.
gains. Expensive technologies for diminishing scientific gains. Budget that was simply no longer available with the collapse of the Soviet Union. 3 years later, the entire facility was shut down.
What's he doing? I'm telling you, man, the Russians,
Simply no
man.
longer available
They
with
crazy.
the collapse of the Soviet Union. 3 years later, the entire facility was shut down. Today,
Damn,
it's a
burning
destination for adventurous tourists.
Wow, still a hole right there.
Here's what is new on
It's
Parallels
crazy, dog.
Desktop 19. Experience running Windows on Mac.
But the German borehole has had a different fate. Its equipment is still standing, and the site has become a tourist attraction. The massive drill rig has been repurposed into a crane that lowers instruments for measurement. The United States also didn't entirely quit its drilling efforts after Project Mohole. It eventually launched the Deep Sea Drilling Project that operated from 1968 to 1983. This international program was a huge success. It significantly advanced our geological knowledge, providing critical evidence for continental drift and seafloor spreading. These findings were instrumental in affirming the theory of plate tectonics and set the stage for future ocean drilling projects. And now, after many years, China has taken the baton, signaling it's ready for success.
See what I mean? Like, now that looks like some shit that could go to, you know what I'm saying? Dude, this earth.
2 super deep holes. They are making a statement to the Western world. China stands out with substantial financial resources and a relatively short project timeline of around 15 months. They are well prepared for success and may even break new records. If they achieve their goals with these 2 drills, will they go the next step and try to reach the Earth's mantle? For now, we'll observe and see how they progress with these 2 holes. While some of it might be politically motivated, these drilling endeavors are primarily about pushing our understanding of our planet on a deeper level.
Hey, man,
Every new
it's
layer
all about
we
the quality.
uncover adds to our collective wisdom.
It's all about the money, man. You already know.
Looking back through the history of boreholes, it becomes clear that
My bad
drilling
for the
deep
spoiler.
isn't just about digging
I don't usually
holes.
do that.
It's about satisfying a deep hunger to know the unknown, to see what's never been seen, and to go where no one has gone before. In this relentless pursuit, we often stumble upon unexpected solutions to our most critical challenges. One such potential breakthrough is the discovery of a potent untapped clean energy source. One that does not come from the
Pennsylvania.
skies, but from the depths of the planet. supercritical geothermal energy. Buried up to 20 kilometers beneath the Earth's surface,
Wow.
geothermal
Geothermal. I need to write that down, guy.
energy. Buried up to 20 kilometers beneath the Earth's surface lies this giant natural battery. This energy source is as potent as fossil fuels and as clean as solar, wind, or hydro, with a smaller land footprint, offering benefits like preserving forests and protecting wildlife. If we could access supercritical geothermal energy on a global scale, it could lift billions from energy poverty, significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and create millions of jobs. All we need to do now is to overcome...
Yeah, I can't wait till the whole world just lit up. See, that's why I love watching stuff like this, man. Real talk. I just love watching the world just get lit up, you know what I mean? Because people drilling holes into the... You know what I mean? In the ground, getting all this fuel so we can have electricity and so we can power other things. You know what I mean? Other... whatever, man.
Engineering challenge of drilling to such great depth.
Then the world will be more bright.
If you found this fascinating,
it'll have more
consider
countries and all that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will be able to buy their own countries, to be able to do what like Akon doing type shit. Akon City, that shit, get your own city, that shit. You know what I'm talking about, dog? Nigga said, why is Iceland turning into an active volcano? Oh, that's a nice one, dog. We gonna see what up. You dig.